No, he's not back. Like, I love, this is my favorite, like, sweat jacket. But look, do they still have those patches? I might, like, just, like, cut this stuff off and sew it onto another one. I don't know. I want to, hold on. I want to play. Let's play. I want to play. Let me get this first. First, I got to get this taken care of. Hey, Amy, welcome back. Welcome back to the Freak Show. You know, cat. This is from last night. I try to leave, like, the cans of cat food. The cans. Try to leave them, like, overnight so that the stuff stuck on the can softens up. Holy closes in the inside. We're going to have cold elbows, you know. I'm not going to give you the cold shoulder. I'm going to give you a cold elbow. I gotta clean, because I recycle this and I don't like leaving, like, the food all caked up in there, so I let them sit for the night. Try to soften it up. But I decided to pop in on here. Why not? What else is there to do? I can either wallow in my misery or go live. But let me get this taken care of. I used to cut the bottom, like the hem of the bottom of the jean off so that they would fray. And then drag them, they'd all get wet. Because I always had them longer than my shoe, my shoe. Drag, it wasn't cool if they didn't drag. Got a new pair of jeans just to cut the bottoms off. I recycle this too. I don't know if they separate the stuff in the recycling plant or not. They probably They probably don't recycle this stuff, but I recycle it. I recycle the toilet paper cardboard. I don't know if they throw it all in the trash or not. They probably do. Oh, thank you, Amy. That was an interesting live, wasn't it? Wouldn't show his face. Showed just a picture. You know, I could say things, but they say that actions speak louder than words, right? I miss that. I miss being a servant. Yeah, whoever does ours, we have that big tote. Look, if the guy in the shop wasn't back there, I'm not gonna be hauling that tote to the front. That's a big tote. That's like probably 4 foot high tote. Hauling it to the front in the winter time and then throwing everything in there. It's like what? But that's the new system now. And they like the first one before. I was a homeowner then, so I was paying taxes. Now I'm paying taxes through my rent, not directly, but I'm still paying taxes because my landlord's got to pay taxes. But our garbage was included in our taxes. When we paid taxes, the taxes would pay for the ARC, the Association of Retarded Children, which they still haven't changed that name, and I wish they would, because they're grown-ups. They're not children. They're adults. They're just mentally challenged is all. I wish they'd change that. But anyway, they did our pickup, and like people were fine with it. Steak biscuit for lunch. Oh, there you go. And they had this big to do, and they had a lot of people were like at this meeting, and I'm going to tell you, some people they're lined up out the door to oppose what they wanted to get rid of the ARC and have like people with their own companies have contracts with and get it off the tax, get them off our tax bracket thing, our tax thing, roll, whatever. And a lot of people were against it because it was helping the ARC. It was helping them make money. And they were like, well, your taxpayers will have a savings if we go this route. They will save money. No. In fact, people were paying more. And then he come up with this new. When it first started, I got a chuckle because you saw 4 or 5 different garbage trucks in our little area going around picking up people's trash and garbage. It was comical, is what it was. All these, and then the one is it Roch Waste Management or Cabela something. They bought out other ones because they like the ones that like if they didn't get enough of the people to buy into their service, then they wouldn't make it. So they had to sell. They sold their business to somebody, and they did. So I think now we have two companies. AHRC, New York City. Yeah, here it's ARC. I don't know if it's the same thing. But they really need to change that name. They were like, because I know adults that are in that system. And there's always talk about cutting funding for them. Yeah, I want to make my chili. I was going to make it yesterday, and then I thought I was opening the can of beans. I opened up the can of soup. I opened up the can. I'm like, this is not my beans. So I had my soup last night. I'm going to have my chili tonight. But the one lady, she was like worried because they work. They go there, they work. It's not like work like it's working there. Because they have their own little like shop area, and they make, I don't know, what, keychains or something. They make something, and they love it because it makes them feel like they're a productive member of society. And then they were like, they're going to cut our funding and stuff. Well, and they were all the lady, she was worried about it. God rest her soul. Beautiful, beautiful lady, beautiful. And they even like have group homes around here. In different spots of these adults, it's like a group home. So if they got rid of the funding, they would have to get rid of these homes. And there's probably around, I would say, 5 in our area, and there's like a couple of the villages outside our area where they have homes. Oh my God, and Michael, we're just starting. It's November. We got what? November, December, 5 more months? That's the only thing about winter I don't like. It just seems to drag on. We're even into May sometimes. It drags on. It's like, come on already. Summer is too short and winter is too long. I'd like to go where it's like 70, 75 all year long, and I think that's the rainforest. I think the humidity would like not help me. They said like people with my bones, with the arthritis and stuff, should go where it's dry, and that would be Arizona. And like I know a lady on my friends list, she's from Arizona, and she'll pop, the 110 degrees. She'll show the weather there sometimes. 110 degrees. Okay, but it's a dry heat. It's a livable. Still 110 degrees. And it doesn't look like they have a lot of shade in Arizona. I don't know how much shade you could get from a cactus. I don't think there's much, you know. Here's the cactus. Oh, I got a little bit of shade there. Oh, Jerry, the cold weather is not good for. It's not good. Not good. I keep postponing the inevitable. I keep postponing it. I don't feel like my heart could take it, but I gotta do something. I can't. I'm stubborn. I am very stubborn. Very. Oh, I missed that. Very, very stubborn. And then my thought is, well, my insurance as of yesterday changed. So, but my doctor he's 65 too. So is he going to retire? Because he's a really good doctor. I'm a very stubborn, hard-headed person. Because that would alleviate half of my problem. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a scary thing, man. It's scary. Just thinking about it scares me. They cut your bone off. They cut it. If anything goes awry, they don't put it back. So I don't know. Why don't you just get it done? Just swallow it. Just go for it. And just do it. Just get it done. Of course, some people have complications. I mean, I wanted it done 10 years ago. I wanted it done then, 10 years ago. So I'm going to make my chili. And they wouldn't do it 10 years ago. I would have got it done 10 years ago, no problem. I would have done it. But I'm not in the same shape I was 10 years ago either. Yee. I don't know though. I mean, the rehab, I guess they say rehab is very important. You got to follow that to a T. You have to do your rehab. Have to. Or you're not going to heal right. I'm not putting rice. I was thinking about putting rice in my chili. It is a must. Rehab. My sister-in-law had it done. But after the hospital, she went into the nursing home has a rehab unit, and she had to go there. So I don't know, man. But a lot of people say they're 95% better. 95. I don't know. I'm gonna, eventually I'm gonna have to just get it done. That eventually. No ifs, ands, or buts. Gotta get it done. It ain't gonna unless something miraculously happened where the cartilage grows back, but that ain't gonna happen either. I got my red bean. I got the red kidney beans. I got those, and I got the cheater. Hey, it tastes good. Don't have to add anything. I might add some cumin and turmeric. The one guy, he had both of them done at the same time. And he's doing much better, too. Like, within days, he was doing better. He said he felt better that day. His day of surgery. I don't know. I should have got that roasted corn. That would have been good in here. I might go get it. That'll enhance the flavor. I'll put this on low. Oh boy, Sherry, jeez. What are they gonna do? Fuse it? Good morning, hey Dottie, good afternoon. They gonna fuse it? Good day, Diane, good. Sherry, they want to fuse it. Some people had wished they never got it fused. Some people say it's good. It's like everybody's different. But fusing it, you got limited mobility. Ooh, someone got their knees done. Yeah, I know a lady that got her knees done. She was in physical therapy when I was in there, and she was just wincing in pain. It was it was like she talked to me, and rods. Oh boy. Have you gotten a second opinion? Like, what's the guarantee you're not going to be jumping around and doing cartwheels? Boy, this bone thing sucks, don't it? She's not with us anymore. I think that, you got to be careful with infection. You have to be. If you get an infection in a hip prosthesis, they have to do a revision. That, it's probably about 40, 41. I guess any kind of, with any kind of arthritis, osteo, rheumatoid, it's like, no matter what they do, you're not going to be the person you were 20 years ago. I'm okay with hobbling around for now. It's more of a hindrance. It's not really too much of a frustration. See, now I'll put this on low. I should look at that corn. Anyway. I'm going to let this cook for 2 hours. Well, what time is it? It's not time to eat yet. No, not yet. I know you're hungry. But it's not time. We're on a schedule. Yeah. No. Put that on real low. Oh, Mo. I told my doctor that the day I can't walk is the day I'll go. Hey, but there's a chance I could be paralyzed after the surgery. I was told, though, that the longer I wait, it's a possibility that they can't do anything. There's some kind of, point where doing it won't do anything good. So there's some kind of threshold or something that there's a possibility where they can't help you at all. So I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of that funk. Just give me my pain. Give me my Advil. Give me my pain pills. Okay, let's see if we could do this. Okay. Let's see if I could do this for you guys. Alright. Okay, we're going to try. I'm going to try something. One hit wonders. Okay, I'm going to try to sing the song. And you're going to try to guess these one hit wonders. Maybe where's the... Hold on. Who's messing me? Somebody's messaging me. Okay. How's this one go? It's an upbeat tune, okay. Ready? Are you ready? Okay. Oh mama, mambo jambo. I got a little bit of something in my life, a little bit of Veronica, says my wife. Dun, dun, hey mama, dun dun da 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 da, hey mama, pam pa da, a little bit of, oh Sherry got it. That's a one-hit wonder. I should have prizes. I don't. We should have prizes, but I don't have prizes. Not today. Very good. Okay, next. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yes, Dottie, I could see you. Did you see the post from Janelle? That whole Hannah will slob a knob for $25. There's just oh, slob a knob. Oh my God, that's this under pressure. It does sound like under dun 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 dun, but it is Ice Ice Baby. Wait a minute, who? Janelle, but didn't she do the same though? Well, I get confused between her and the monkey lady. Or no, wait a minute, she is the monkey lady. I get confused between Janelle and CIB. CIB? Like, who had the kittens? Who allowed their cat to get knocked up and has kittens? Which one is that? You can't see comments? Go out, come back in. Slob a knob. My God, this is 2023. At least charge 50. You know? But I get confused between those two. I don't know this. I don't know how the song goes. I don't know how so I can't do it. The classic, oh, that's the one who keeps raising the grandbabies. Kittens. It's a surprise. I don't know how she got pregnant. I mean, I know she wasn't fixed and we have a male that's not fixed, so I just don't know how. I have no clue. Oh my God. And will you make sure they go to good homes? Because a lot of idiots want kittens for bad reasons. Bad reasons. Yeah, a lot of people that have kittens don't care where they go as long as they're gone. And they won't check. That's why I was stuck with kittens. I couldn't let them go to... Okay, here's another one. Okay. Ready? There's another one-hit wonder. Name that tune. It's okay for Get to Pop Out Kids. It only makes sense. Cats do it too. Yeah, well, the government isn't going to pay for the cats. Ready? Oh, wait a minute. But Sherry got it. Sherry and Dottie. Baby Sherry. Tic-tac-toe. Is there a song called Tic-tac-toe? Is there a song? Jeopardy. Okay. And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey. I say, what's going on? There's a guy that does, Sherry got it again. Dottie, you're close. We'll give it to you. He does reels, and that's part of his song theme, his theme, and he shows all these like out there like videos, like out there, like what's going on? We all said hey already. How many heys you had? Hey! Hey! Gotta kick that leg up. All right, who's saying that? Who's saying that? I wonder if I could do this one. Who's saying that? Boom! Gotcha. Got it. Okay. I wonder if I could do this one. By the Couch Boys. Dun 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 dun. Got to be real. Got to be real. Dun 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 dun. Got to be real. Dun dun dun. Yeah, sometimes the title is in the lyrics. I bet I'm no, Vanilla Ice. That's a disco one. That was a one-hit wonder. I mean, who classy is? Calm down. No, that's not Tina. That's not Tina. But it's a 1978 hit, and it's a disco song. And it's a one-hit wonder. Freddie. Come on there, Classy. I'm gonna have to ban you because you're like playing with my mojo here. You're playing with my mojo. You're like throwing me off. That was Got to Be Real by Cheryl Lynn. One hit wonder. That was it. Got to be real. Okay, here's one. All right. Dun 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 dun. That's all I know. Wait a minute, of that song. That's all I know. Don't do it when you wanna come. Relax. Don't do it. Dun 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 dun. Dear Curry's in a bucket with a wheelchair. Yeah, who's saying that? Top 10 hit Relax has aged all that well, at least not sonically, though it's a great important part of the synth pop's history, especially in conversations around how the sub-genre hit the mainstream. It's hard to overlook overproduced arrangements. However, what makes Relax such an important one-hit wonder and song altogether is how it was perceived by audiences. The BBC banned the song from its airwaves in Europe, except for on John Peel's shows for its sexual suggestiveness, but it quickly climbed the charts in the U.S., of course, the U.S., and even spawned one of the few really good jokes on Friends. It was a way of incorporating sexual imagery into popular music spheres was essential. Yep, Dottie, yep, Sherry and Dottie. And since many pop artists who follow suit, of course he follows suit, of course, only America, immoralize our country. Oh, here's like they wanted to immoralize Iraq, very deeply religious country, and they wanted to immoralize. I'll be good. I just talked to man says this morning to make these comments. Enjoy your. If that, you forgot to add another zero. Okay, here's one. Okay. Dun dun dun. Wait a minute. Dun 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 dun. Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey, if you understand, take me by the heart if I take you by the hand. Hey Mickey, Hey, Mickey. Dun, dun, dun. I know. It was, who sang it? Who sang it? Who sang it? We gotta just do song. We gotta do who sang it too. I'll give you a hint. Herb. You know the lady that was in my band? What was it? He was a famous trumpeter, and I can't think of his name. Was it Herbie Hancock? She's Herb. Herb. Was it Chuck Mangione? She got to meet Chuck Mangione. That's Herbie. I think that's Herbie the car. Herbie. To be or not to be? Herbie or not to be? Oregano, parsley, rosemary and thyme, basil. Basil. A track that is pretty trapped in the era it was made in. Tony Basil's 1982. Number one hit, Hey Mickey, still rocks 40 years later. Its bubblegum attempt at new wave doesn't sound necessarily stick the landing like other. Its bubblegum attempt at new wave doesn't necessarily stick the landing like other bands in the genre did around the same time. But Basil was able to take her charm and spit it into stardom. Critics were mixed on the song when it came out, with rock critic Robert Christgau unloading some of the worst jabs against Basil, accusing the singer and actress of making a radio hit about anal sex. Is that what that's about? Basil waged a rebuttal against Christgau and criticized the double standard thrown at women in rock and roll who write songs that can at all be perceived as sexual. Hey Mickey has gained much more favor in the years since it came out, and its number one hit status gave it a lifelong immortality in Billboard's history. After getting nominated for a Grammy Award for Word of Mouth in 1984, Basil would later work with Devo on and returned to acting, never hitting the charts like she did with Hey Mickey. Really? That's about that? I didn't know that. Let me see something here. Where's my, Oh, I'm on it. I was going to say, where's my Google? Where's my glasses? Have you seen my glasses? Hey Mickey. Hey Mickey lyrics. Okay, let's visit this. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Whip it up, dun, whip it good. No, whip it. Dun dun dun. Okay. And then that repeats itself. Hey Mickey, you've been around all night and that's a little long. You think you got the right, but I think you've got it wrong. Why can't you say goodnight so you can take me home, Mickey? 'Cause when you say you will, it always means you won't. You giving me the chills, baby, please baby, don't. Every night you still leave me all alone. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Okay, let's go to another verse. No way. Really? Hey, Mickey, now when you... Okay, every time... Okay, now when you take me by the... Who's ever gonna know each time you move... I let a little more show. There's something you can use, so don't say no. So come on and give it to me any way you can. Any way you want to do it, I'll take it like a man. Oh, please, baby, please don't leave me in this jam. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty. Can't you understand? It's guys like you, Mickey. Ooh, what you do, Mickey, do, Mickey. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, take it like a man. I mean, it could mean anything, right? Right? Like, there's somebody told me once, you're gonna act like a man, you can fight me like a man. And they ran after me, and it was at a gas station. It was and I ran around my car, and they were running around in my car in circles, and I was just laughing. Hey, Sherry, the next one. Whip it. Whip it good. That's the next one. You got the answer to the next one. As a native Northeast Ohioan, I hold a lifelong bias to Devo and all they have done. However, Whip It is not their best work, but it is what propelled them to mainstream fame. Fresh off the breakout 1980 album Freedom of Choice, Whip It showcased Devo's pivot from post-punk and art rock to the fringes of the new wave and synth pop. Led by Mark Mothersbaugh, and the Akron band donned their infamous Energy Dome hats for the first time, and thus a mythical immortality was born. More commercially palatable than something like Uncontrollable Urge. Whip It peaked at number 14 and made Devo household names forever. Okay. I think this is the song. Made the theme song for the. Oh, really? What? I have not watched that show. It's magic. It's magic. That's the. I'm giving it away by. I'm giving the song away by like saying the title. Scottish pop rockers Pilot have only really accomplished one big thing in their 50 years as a band, and it was releasing magic. It's magic. It's magic. What a beautiful and underrated glam-infused soft rock song that sounds both timeless and wholly emblematic of the era it was conceived in. Those backing harmonies are still to this day sun-soaked and hypnotic. Magic peaked at number 5 on the Hot 100 and fade into rock and roll obscurity as many other bands cracked the zeitgeist algorithm better than Pilot, and later wound up never becoming big forefathers of music. Though magic could have definitely gotten from there had the band harnessed the momentum better. Selena Gomez would later cover Magic, and her rendition would hit the Hot 100 as well, albeit I didn't know that. What are you doing? What's going on here? Oh, here's one. Here's one. Ready? What's what are you spamming my live for? Are you spamming my live? Yep, Dottie. Dottie. You got it. You guys remember who sang it? Oh, mama, mungo, 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 oh, mama. Mungo, the only song I know. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, N, L, M, N, O, P. Who would have predicted that British rock band named Mungo Jerry could make one of the most essential summer songs in the history of rock and roll? Well, in 1970, the Middlesex Quartet did just that. In the summertime became an instant classic, peaking at number 3 on the Hot 100 and having that irresistible countercultural era sound. One of the most prominent skiffle hits in the history of popular music, Mungo Jerry's one-hit wonder status is well earned, and there are a few songs that are so unequivocally beloved across generations. It's taken on a new life in the last 20 years, has films like Mr. Deeds, Despicable Me 2, and X have used it on their soundtracks. Bandleader Ray Dorsett's vocal sounds has Cherry today as they did 53 years ago. Uh-oh. I don't know if I could do this one. I got to stir my stuff. I got to stir it. I wish I had gotten that corn. What time is it? See, they eat around 4 and they know this. They know this. Okay, let's see if I know this one. You could dance if you want to, and if you can't dance, you could dance. We're gonna dance with you. You could dance if you want to. What are the numbers here? If you don't mind, take the time. You know I'm gonna dance with you. There she goes. She got it. Sherry got it. Sherry got it. What's... Okay. Bing, 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 ding, ding, ding. If you or your parents were born anywhere near the 1960s, you know this song. Though perhaps against your will, you know that classic Princess Bride-esque moment when all experience where your whole medieval village joins together in 80s synth celebration at the arrival of floppy-haired rock star. Safety Dance peaked at number 3 on the charts and was apparently written in protest to club security after new wave of fans were thrown out of dance venues for pogoing, aka jumping up and down to music, a la moshing. Really? Really? I didn't know that. It opens thunderously, inviting you to the dance floor with its synthy siren call. Safety Dance is silly and poppy, the perfect level of unserious and giddy anti-establishment electro-pop track anchored by accessible lyrics and rhythmic join-along claps. It's a safe, clean rebellion track with a propulsive beat, hooky without veering too parodic, a perfect one-hit wonder for its message and its catchiness. Who is this person writing this? Why do you have to be weird? Why do you have to be weird? They're weird writing this stuff. They're using all this fancy whatever. And of course, this was a one. What is going on here? This was a one-hit wonder. Let's see. It's been 18 days and 7 hours since you've been gone. Ooh. I went to the doctor. What did they tell me? They said, girl, you gotta drink more coffee and smoke more pot. Cyanide. I used to call her Cyanide. Sinead O'Connor, rest her soul, on to the next journey. Initially written by Prince for his side band, The Family, Nothing Compares to You became the career-defining song for Irish singer-songwriter Sinead. How do you say that anyway? Sinead. Sinead. I say Sinead. I don't think that's how it's pronounced. In early 1990, not only did it top the Hot 100 that year, but Billboard crowned it the best single of 1992. Through heavy airplay on MTV and a bevy of VMA and Grammy nominations, few vocalists were bigger at the dawn of the decade than O'Connor was. And 7 million copies of her album, I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got, cements that truth. Though she hasn't made any music that's registered as great as Response, O'Connor remains one of the loudest human rights advocates. One song vaulted her into household name status, and she only used that platform to elevate the voice of her peers. I'd say Nothing Compares to You did pretty well. And of course, this was done before she had passed away. Sinead? Okay, thanks, Sinead. I've said it wrong all these years. Sinead. Okay, here's another one-hit wonder. How's it go? Dun 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 dun. Everybody's talking about dun 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 dun. Everybody's talking about dun 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 dun. I'm gonna try not to say the title. Dun 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 dun. Everybody's talking about dun 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 dun. Sherry got it again. Pop music. Everybody talking about pop. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, and even got the artist. Before doing research for this list, it had been years since I'd listened to M's 1979 hit song, Pop Music. And I'm so frustrated that I'd gone so long without it. What an absurd little synth pop gem. It surprisingly topped the Hot 100 in 1979, which feels like a once-in-a-lifetime accolade. Synth pop had not yet fully taken over the mainstream charts, as it was still an outside in the zeitgeist, Zeitgeist, But through implementing experimental rhythm and disco architecture and harmonies, M's only big hit was done perfectly. Pop music is one of those tracks you can spend an entire day deconstructing. There are so many different styles being implemented in just 3.21 minutes runtime, but pop music creates its own world. Broke the 3 times when I was a kid, and my mom played a lot. Really? Dun, 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 dun. Oh. How's this go? How does this go? It's time to call the police. Does he know you're home? Maybe you can help. What's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat with Dennis here? Somebody threatening you? I missed that. I'm missing something here. Dennis, you okay? Is somebody trying to break into your place, Dennis? This is secondary to what might be going on here. What's going on here? Are they lost, or what do you do? You live in an apartment complex down in New York City there? Look, New York City, okay. Don't answer it. Maybe we got the wrong. Maybe they got the wrong. Oh, he's trying to get in? Is he not? Is he trying to get in your place? You live in a is he trying to get in, or is he just knocking? Might have the wrong. New York City is full of crazies. I don't care what. The more people, the more crazies. Okay, the more of a population, the more. I've been to New York City, and you can act any way you want down there. They don't care. I fit right in there. So is he trying to get in? I think any big city has more crazies, and they're more noticeable because they're out. Like, people don't walk around that much over here, so you have a few people that I know are like, ooh. Well, then, yeah. I mean, do you have a landlord that lives on premise? Do you have somebody next door that lives upstairs? You should have the buddy system over there in New York City. I have some family lives there. I don't know how they're doing it. I wouldn't. It was a nice place to visit, and that was it. Nice place to visit. I would never live there. I'd visit. I'm never going back again. But number one, I couldn't walk all that. No way I could walk all that. Yeah, the dog, yep. Shareholder. What's a shareholder? Is that a condominium? Well, the thing is, I'm going to tell you something, guys. They're not going to be like right there. He calls them. But I would definitely, if somebody's trying to break into your place, I think it's a good idea to call somebody. It's possible they do have the wrong address, but if nobody's answering, go away, right? If I'm knocking on somebody's door and there's nobody answering, I would go away. Oh, you know the guy who... Oh, you're talking about the landlord? You don't know who the guy is who's knocking, though. Okay. So the landlord doesn't live on premises. The guy that's knocking on your door lives in the same building? Or the landlord? Sherry, I have relatives in Brooklyn. My cousins are down there. Hey, you from Brooklyn? Yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm from Brooklyn too. Yeah, hey, there's my cousin Patty. This is my cousin Patty. Yeah, we're gonna go to the party with Patty, yeah. Yeah. Patty, get over here. Come on, what are you doing? Come on, Patty. No clue why he's knocking at your door? Can you have pets in your place? He might want a cup of sugar. I don't know how to read into this. You never know. But so the guy that's knocking on your door does not live at your place. The landlord does. So you have no clue who he is. Then I would definitely call. If the landlord lives in the same building, call him, call the police. Call the police. But, it's just for safety reasons. The thing is, the landlord live in the same building. And you should have the landlord's number. You should have his number. Call the landlord. The thing is, some people are weird. You called the cops on me? You called the cops on me? They're going to be weird, like they want retribution. Not retribution. They want, there's another word. It's not retribution. So I would definitely call the landlord first. They want revenge, kind of. You called the cops on me and they want to be revengeful. A lot of people, some people are weird like that. What are you going to do? I would definitely call, say this guy's knocking on my door. Or do you have one of those chain things on and a very large knife? Come on, you're in New York. You got to have a chain, a deadbolt, another one, and then another lock, and then another chain. Right? Hold on. Pizza, hold on. Right. All I had was a baseball bat at one time, and now I just don't. I would say, like, you have to get through my dogs. If anybody wanted to come into my house, you have to get through my dogs first. And that's when I had Rosa and Fargo. You have to get through them first. Good luck. Have anything you want afterwards, but good luck. Well, I just have one deadbolt, that's all. And before, like, sometimes I would just lock the screen door. And that, but now it's the other door. After what happened in that about a month or so ago, 3, not once, but 3, actually happened 4 times. 4 times. I mean, anywhere USA now. The old USA, the days of leaving your door open with that. Remember that wood screen door we had? We had a wooden, we didn't have the fiber, whatever it's made out of now. It was just an old rickety screen door, kept the other door wide open. The Louisville Slugger. During a hammer by my house, I have a dog. And then there's cats, too. Right, the landlord lives at my place, and the guy who's ringing the intercom and trying to enter the building doesn't live. Oh, so he's like not, okay, so he's ringing your apartment, but not at your door. Well, don't let him in. I know that intercom usually can press the button and let somebody in. So what is he doing randomly? How many apartments are in that building? What's he doing? Ringing everybody's number? See, can't you have a ring? You should have a ring thing for your, or I would think so you could see who's ringing the intercom. So I'm guessing that he's ringing everybody's, not just you. Or is he at your physical door? Is he at the main entrance or is he inside at your door? So they should have that like on your intercom, like a mini cam that could see who's ringing your certain apartment place. Some places have that. My brother didn't have that. And they have it where you pick up the phone, dial his apartment, and it would ring his phone. And you say, let me in, Vin. There's 20 apartments, and he's at the main door, not inside, right? Because usually there's a main entrance. You have to ring that and then get inside. So he's not at your door. We have Detective Murray on the case. Wilson. Do you know how tall he is? Do you know his body weight? So he's just ringing yours? But how do you know that you're not in everybody else's apartment? So if he's not inside, because usually places you have the main entrance, the door with, the door on the outside. Well, they have the door on the outside. You go inside, there's a bunch of intercoms, whatever, buttons, and then there's another door right? And you have to hit the intercom to get in that other door. So, and he's just pushing yours. You don't know if he's pushing other people's. I don't think so, Sherry. I think Dennis is pretty on the up and up. I think he's being. I don't think I would be too concerned about that if he's not physically at your door. If he's randomly picking, like, well, I think I'll ring this one, see if I can get in. He might, like, be a friend of another person or some, like, an ex-boyfriend. He might be an ex-boyfriend of somebody in the building. Who know? We don't know. So he's probably trying everybody to see who's going to give in and let him in. But yeah, I wouldn't answer. I wouldn't let him in, right? Because you have it. You have an option to unlock that door, right? Right. So he might. You don't know if he's pushing other people's intercom buttons. He's pushing people's buttons. But I would still call the landlord. You know, just for an extra bit of safety and security on your over there. I would just do that, you know, just, you know, I'm a little bit concerned about this here. Some stranger hit my intercom, don't know who the heck it would be. You know, can you just come and check it out? You're the landlord. I depend on you for security and safety in New York City. They got all types of people in New York City. All types of people. I wonder if I ever saved that picture when I went to New York City. Let me check something really quick. I think you're okay, though. I think you're safe. I don't think you could disable the buzzer. People are strange when you're a stranger. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, dun 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 dun. Let me see if I saved that picture in my Facebook. I think you're going to be okay. I just, like, somebody randomly coming in trying to randomly pushing other people's buttons, random buttons trying to get inside for some reason. I wonder if they're in trouble. But definitely put it in the landlord's court. Put it on his court. Put the ball in that court. Let me see if I still have that picture. Because when I went to New York City, I took the Go-To bus, and it was run by the Chinese. Sugar gliders there. Oh, how cool is that? That was strange. They had, like, actual curtains on the bus windows, and there was nothing. It runs an awareness page. Going to the mansion with the property manager. It can't be worse than it was, Nicole. That place was no way, and no way would it even let my dog live in that place, let alone pay $1,500 for it. Like you had to, like, that place had to be gutted, and even then, you don't know about mold on the studs and the floor joist, cause there's leaks and stuff, but like that place should have been condemned, razed, done, gone. And that doctor allowed a child to be there. There's something stinks about that whole story anyway. AZ is full, you know, AZ could come up straight-faced with a good storyline. He's done that before. Look at everybody thought he was going to Myrtle Beach for a job. And all it was a vacation. You just started a job and you're taking a vacation. Some people have to wait a whole year for a vacation. Come on. After the Michael Cash thing, it's hard to believe, you know, anything he says. Let me see if I can find it. So anyway, we took the Go-To bus. When it was time to leave, there was no bus to take us come back up to Rochester. There was a bus. We thought we were coming up, and there was like 7 of us wondering how the hell we were going to get back up this way. And they had to scurry around, find a bus for us to drive us back to up here. And then, when I was in New York, my credit card was used in Maryland. My credit card number was used in Maryland at a gas station for $300 some odd. What cost $300 at a gas station? A bus, a gas tank, to fill a gas tank on a bus? Luckily, I got, I was able, because I had changed my number, and luckily I went into the bank that day, and it was the last day, because they give you so much time to take care of that. And I went in there, and the lady at the office said, "Hey, Mary, can I talk to you? Should we try and get a hold of you?" She couldn't get a hold of me because I changed my number. And I didn't let them know. You got to when you change your number, you got to let everybody know. Everybody. Brock's like, "Oh, Brooke, hey, Sherry, I'm not going to ask your age." But my mom used to take us to Brooklyn because her sister lived there, my Aunt Della. And they had, I was 6, 7, 8, kind of around that age. And there would be a truck. And on that truck was a ride. It was a small ride. I'm not sure if it was a little, I think it was it went round and round, or either a Ferris wheel that little kids could go on. It was a truck with a ride in the back. Yeah, I'm 65, so I did 20 years. So when you were I don't know, well, you were not born at that time, so you figure 20 years later, I don't know if they still had that, but it was interesting to go there in the wintertime and stuff, to see all the Macy's, the window stuff and the lights and everything. 65, the magical age, where we should have everything for nothing. No insurance premiums or anything. And 65, we made it. We're going to make it. We are going to make it to 65. And we're going to still have to pay insurance. You shouldn't have to pay school taxes either at 65. You shouldn't. My stomach is growling. You hear it? You hear my stomach? Shh, listen. Yeah, it's even swearing. You hear it swearing? I heard it swore. It swore. It did. I swore it swore. Let me throw it my... If I don't stir it up, it's going to stick to the bottom. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Yeah, with no worries in our golden years. There's my brother when we, we did the, my dad's friend, Goomba John, he was a muck owner, and we used to get his vegetables and try to sell them. Dottie, see you later. We used to sell the corn, and what else is there? Cabbage, I think. And I can't see the price, though. I think it was a dozen corn for $2 or something like that at that time. And we had to take turns sitting out. So, those were the days. I don't think we got we didn't get any kind of pay. We got food. I worked the muck a whole summer. I worked the muck when I was 12. And I think I got a $10 for that. And we were fine with it. Where is it? I'm not sure if I saved it or not. Oh, for sure. For sure. I think the 70s were the best. At least my life, they were the best. 73, I think. 73, they had the best music. Carole King, Al Green. 73, Timothy. What on work did we do? Timothy, Timothy, Joe was looking at you. Da-da, hunger, da-da, no food to eat. Dun, 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 dun. And there was a lot of controversy. What they didn't know if Timothy was a donkey or a man. Maybe it was a man donkey. House of the Prayer to fall asleep. Yeah, even the shows back then were awesome. Carol Burnett, Red Skelton, Laughing, sock it to you, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. Oh, I thought I had a video of that was when I watched it was a play, the Rocky Horror Show. That was interesting. That was pretty cool. Eehaw. Where are you tonight? Why did you go and leave me alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You found another and you was gone. Wait a minute, what's the license plate? BR5159? Was that the license plate? Good morning, Sherry. What was the license plate number? Yeehaw, BR549. Okay, I was close. And Minnie Pearl, she always had that tag on her. Three Stooges Saturday mornings with toast and jam. And yep. That's how he said it. Oh my gosh, Kay. Did you get that on video? Oh my goodness. It's crazy. Yup. And then cartoons. Carol Burnett was either Saturday night or Friday night. There's that soup I want to try to make again. I'm telling you, I have to get the tricolor rotini, but they didn't have that. That's that pea protein broth. So it's like a creamy soup. But I didn't see it. Lawrence Welk. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Bubbles. I know I saved it. I don't know, maybe I didn't save it. I thought I did. Did I delete all the pictures from New York City? Because I was big mad? You know, sometimes you get big mad and delete. I took a picture of this house. I thought it was pretty cool the way they painted it. That's pretty cool. Yup, American Bandstand and Soul Train. Dun 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 dun. Why did I delete it? If I did delete it, why did I delete it? And of course, my Winnie the Pooh play, and I played Winnie the Pooh. I wonder why a bee loves honey. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I wonder why he does. Hey, bee. Hey, Wally. June was the dad. June was the mom. Who was the dad? And Leave It to Beaver. June oh man. Who is the dad? 8 is enough. That came later though. Oh man. So it's not Theodore. Was it Theodore? Buffy and Jody. Tell me about my best friend, one joy, cuddly joy, up my down, my pride and joy. Da 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 da. Man, I saved a lot of pictures. I should probably Ward. Okay, Ward. Thank you. I should probably download my pictures on something. My 3 sons. What? Flipper. Flipper the dolphin. Ed the horse. Lassie, of course. What the heck was the name of it? With Haas and Little Joe. Oh, I have 2 of those pictures. I should probably delete some of the duplicates. There's another duplicate. But I'm looking for Bonanza. Yup. So many good shows. And then remember all the where did the door guy go? Well, I don't know. Dennis, you still here? Really? And Lassie was a she-dog, right? Lassie wasn't a boy dog. Did I? Oh, I think I deleted that photo. Why did you delete it? Oh, well. Why did you delete it? Yup, because there was more than just one dog. Anyway, when I was going to leave, this guy was standing, and he had taken the plastic shopping bags. Okay? He had them stuffed up his sleeve. He had it stuffed in his pants. Like he was probably maybe 100 pounds. But the way he looked, 180 pounds. He just had all these shopping bags stuffed inside his clothes. And I took a picture of it. Insulation? I don't know. Gilligan's Island? Remember Gilligan's Island? Okay. Dobie, what was his name? Dobie McGillis? Remember that show? So many shows. I can't believe I deleted that. Because that was my trip to Memphis right there. Here's that toilet seat that I was talking about. I was going to buy it, but I would have to carry it. Look at this toilet seat. Isn't that cool? But then, it probably wouldn't fit the toilet. There's another one. It's a piano. It's a grand piano toilet seat. Oh, yeah, like lots, I'm going to carry that with me. Then I went to that bar they did that movie on. Love HR Pufnstuf. Oh, my gosh. Wow. It was called... I can't read the writing. But they did a movie. They did the movie on that bar. That's where they danced on the bar. Coyote Ugly. That's what it was. That's when I went to Niagara Falls. I saved that picture. But I didn't save the other one. Was Niagara Falls before or after? I can't believe I didn't save it. Land of the Lost. Davy and Goliath. Haji and oh man. Yeah, this was in 2009 I went. Then I then I went to New York City and I really haven't gone much anyway. I can't believe that picture is gone. That bothers me. that I got rid of it. Why? Here, my grandpa. He wanted to be a maestro. He wanted to be in an orchestra. He wanted to be one of those. That's on my mom's side. My mom's dad. Very talented. And I never had. I had never had. Never got to meet him because he left this planet before I was born into it. I never got to him. I would have loved to have met him. If I would have met him, I would have been an accomplished musician. Because he would have been there with the... No, you got it that wrong. You got to do it like this. He would have been very stern. Yeah, why? Here's the little ducklings I had saved at one time. Got them all in a bucket. Took them over to the part of the creek. And then just let them waddle off. And then I was concerned. Where's the mom, though? What about the mom? And then there's a walk bridge. You could look down on the creek. And I was watching them waddle away. And not too much. Here comes the mom. Shh. Like, wow. She knew their peeps. The mother duck knows the baby's peeps. Knew that they were hers. I was in awe. I was in awe. Like, wow, that is so awesome that there's that plumbing job I did. Yeah, I did that. PVC is easy to do. There was a difficult part, though, to do. Because I had to get something a different size. There was two different size pipes. And I had to do two different size pipes. PVC was fun. Soldering's not too bad, but PVC was real fun. Because easy. It's like putting together a puzzle. But I can't believe I deleted that picture. I'll never, ever, ever get it back. There's the cats that they left in that house. They moved out and they left the cats in their house. One of them was outside and I was able to get him inside. But they left him to defend inside the house. I was so mad. Here they are again. Beautiful, huh? I don't know if you can see it. I found out where they moved to, and I got a hold of their landlords and do not let them have cats. And here's why. I don't know if they listen. Oh, there's my grandpa again, and there's my grandpa and my grandma. Can't see it too well. Can't see it very well. Here's a painting. This picture right here, this is supposed to be Marilyn Monroe. My brother Vinny did it. I don't know where it is now. Whoa, no, it is gone. Shoot. Really? Well, that would be your landlord's problem right there, Dennis. Did you contact the landlord? My mom and her sister. My mom and her other two sisters. A turd on the floor in Walmart. You saved that. You didn't save the other one. Yeah, definitely. Get a hold of your landlord. Let him take care of that. Because that's his building too, you know. She said not to call the landlord? I mean, does your landlord, like, does he care if they sleep in front of his building? So then don't, I mean, just ignore them then. I would just, if it's something that you think they're going to try to take revenge, they wouldn't know who called. How are they going to know who called? Right? I gotta store my stuff. Out of 20 apartments, anybody could have called. Ouch. I gotta cook. So I wouldn't even, you're okay, you're safe in your apartment, right? So I wouldn't even be toured. He's not at your door, at your apartment, trying to knock it down. And there's 20 other tenants. Well, thank you, Dennis. I mean, it was Hi, Kelly. Cat's got that bird one day. That little bird that you hold in your hand. You wanna hold it close 'cause she don't understand about all the dangers that lurk out there. She's gotta be careful. She's gotta be aware. Let her go. Set her free. Let her go. And I did. I watched her fly away. Nope, that picture is gone. It's gone. Dang nabbit. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Where'd it go? Darn it, it's gone. Forever and ever. Forever. All right, look, I'm going to go cook my meat and get my chili together. Then I got to feed the kitty cats because I usually feed them at 4 o'clock. Birds, and if prices go up. Yeah, Jared, they probably already are. We don't know. Like, what happened to all the seagulls over by McDonald's? They were used to flock to a whole bunch of them. Where are they? Are they being served at the Chinese restaurant? We don't know. We don't know where they all went. Have no clue. You wouldn't know. That's why when I ate there, I was eating meat. I would always get the seafood because seafood you don't know if it's this or it's that. You know seafood is seafood. Right? You don't know if the beef is questionable. Chicken is questionable. So it's like, I always got the string, seafood. Hey, Pamela Sue McDonald Wilson. Sorry about that, Pam. That's tragic. That's one of the things, and I wish that if you could find out who had lived there at one time to throw the guilt trip on them for abandoning their cat and then it getting unalived, I would throw the guilt trip on them somehow, because that is just downright cruel. See, that's what I don't understand about. We have a state law. The ag law pertains to domestic animals. They're considered property here. Property. They're trying to change things here. But they're, if there's no profit, they're so slow. It takes like years and years. But if there's a profit, oh yeah, we'll pass that law. Oh yeah, because we're gonna benefit off of this. But there's a law that's not being enforced. There's a lot of people that move out of the apartments and leave the cat in the apartment, like that family did on that other street. The landlord's wife was sick, so he was out of town. He didn't know this was happening. But there's a lot of landlords that will go look at the place after they're gone, and they know who the tenant is. So name and shame. And press charges on that tenant. Because you know what you're going to do? They're going to go to another place and get another cat or dog. That is look, like my cats and everything, I had manipulated their life to depend on me, a human. They don't know, oh, I must go out and get my own food because Mama Mary is doing it for me. So if I just throw them on the streets expecting them to survive, it's like the dumbest, most ignorant kind of act that anybody could do. Because they're going to like, what the hell, man? Now what do I do? Survival mode will eventually kick in. It will kick in. But I'm not putting, I took them and I domesticated them. I chose that for them. I should at least have the decency to take care of them until their life is done on this planet. That's called being responsible. These ignorant people out there, I get so, Now, I'm supposed to get something in the mail to get Levi fixed on Saturday morning. I haven't gotten it yet because he's got to be trapped either tonight or tomorrow. They can't eat. They can eat until 6 o'clock. Like if he's getting fixed Saturday morning, he can have like food and water up until 6 o'clock and then nothing after that. So, but people are so ignorant. Like these, like a lot of in the old days, what the farmers did broke my heart. It broke my heart. When I saw that time on the way to college and I thought that they were releasing a raccoon or something, and in fact they were releasing kittens, like kittens that haven't even weaned from their mom, and I didn't realize it until afterwards. I thought it was a raccoon. I can't go back and change what happened, though I had thought only if I could go back and change what happened. I would have saw 5 little fur balls wondering what the hell happened. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. But it's just like, don't take them to a shelter. But the shelter then was that, you've seen that building I showed you was the shelter. They would have turned them away. Well, get your cat fixed. It was cheaper in the day. $50 a female. $30 a male. It's just, I don't know. I can't change people. I can't change. I can only change how I respond to people. But let me go. I'm going to finish my chili. Feed the cats and finish. First, I have to feed the cats first. They're going to make sure you're not going to finish your chili till you feed us. Because you know what they do? They will stand in front of the stove. They all they do it like a pyramid, okay? Like pie, and then Rico, and and then they'll get on top, and then they'll say no, and then the one on the top will say, "You feed us first, Missy. You're gonna feed us first before you get your food, okay?" Vogue, 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 vogue. Hiya! So, okay, I'm done with my rant. Oh. I don't know what some people have that innate, maybe because I believe in eternity and eternity and no beginning, no ending. Maybe at some point I was a cat in a different dimension, and that's why my heart is I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. Like many times, maybe I've had many different lives in different dimensions, in different realities, in different dreams. Maybe. I mean, I've had, like, I don't know if anybody, I think some people might have, like, you're running, but you're running like a cat. You're running on fours and I don't know. I'm making my chili. And I should have gotten that roasted corn because I bet you that would taste really good in this chili. But it's just that I cheated. This is what I do. I get this stuff right here, put more beans in, and then put my meat. And it tastes good. But I cheat. I'm a cheater. I'm not going to go through all that, making it from scratch. Why? When I could just buy that, make it like it. And that's my cooking show. You buy a can of this, add some meat, you're done. So on that, I'm going to go. You guys take care. Thank you for joining me. Dennis, you stay safe down in New York City. Stay safe down there. I think if I lived in New York City, I would act crazy just to stay safe. Okay. Oh, that would be totally cool. We can have coffee. And then you could vacuum my dog and like do some of my laundry maybe. Come on, please. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take off. Thank you for joining. Thank you. What the heck is she barking at? Really? Okay, come on. Come on, Amy. Amy, what you gonna do? The bathroom first or the living room? Really? How cool is that? It's not far. Well, if you ever come by this area, let me know. Mary passed by, but she passed by on the thruway. She was supposed to tell me so I could wave hi to her as she passed through. I got to find out what's going on out there. All right. Peace, love, harmony. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for joining me. We'll continue with this one-hit wonder thing again at some point. I just don't know when. Maybe later on tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Ready? Got to feed the kitties. 3, 2, 1. Peace, love, harmony.